Welcome to the training on the Grant Application Compliance Policy presented by OGPO. Policy replaces the former application deadline policy. The primary focus of this policy was application submission as it relates to the application deadline. Other elements covered during compliance review were not addressed in the policy. The new policy comprehensively defines and describes the compliance review, the rules, and the importance of evaluating whether applications are eligible for award throughout the competitive grant-making process. It provides guidance on developing and defining program-specific criteria and defines a compliance review process that emphasizes greater transparency, accountability, and documentation of decisions. This policy governs compliance review during a competitive grant-making process. We want to promote consistency, fairness, transparency, and accountability. We also want to lay out our processes for making determinations about how we document those determinations. Compliance review is the first stage of the review process. Applications are advanced based on their compliance with basic notice criteria. Those meeting the criteria advance to the next round of review. The criteria they are evaluated against are basic eligibility, being the type of organization able to apply for a grant, submitting by the deadline, and compliance with any program-specific criteria unique to a particular grant competition. That can entail several things. Program-specific criteria may be spelled out in statutory or regulatory requirements. Applications may need to, for example, provide a certain level of match. Because compliance criteria must be based on easily determined black and white criteria, issues that can be addressed during clarification are not included as program-specific criteria. The compliance review is led by the Office of Grants Policy and Operations, who presents findings to a compliance committee who makes determinations. The compliance committee is composed of 4 representatives from 4 units: OGPO, the program, OGM, and the Office of General Counsel. A late applicant may be determined compliant if an acceptable written justification within the time frame is provided. These are determined on a case-by-case basis and require that extenuating circumstances be present and documented, such as an error on the part of CNCS directly leading to the late submission. Program director may recommend advancing non-compliant applications The CPO must consult with General Counsel regarding the recommendation, provide a final recommendation and determination in writing. There are several reasons why this may happen. The level of competition could be significantly reduced by removing an application. Removing an application results in areas that are identified as a priority in the notice being underrepresented. Once determinations are made, applicants fall into three categories: compliant applications, non-compliant applications, and applicants advanced after CPO decision. Compliant applications advance to the next stage. Non-compliant are notified and may request reexamination. The committee will look at the request, and make a final determination. Applicants advanced after CPO decision may receive a notification explaining why they were initially non-compliant. If you have any questions regarding this policy, contact the Office of Grants Policy and Operations. Thank you for your attention and consideration of this policy.